We live in a world obsessed with appearances. Every scroll, every ad, every post tells us the same story, that how you look defines who you are. Somewhere along the way, society stopped asking, "Who are you?" But what if beauty has become one of the biggest illusions of our time? A mask we've been taught to chase, even when it hides what's real. Today, let's talk about how society made looks so overrated. From the moment you're born, the world begins to shape your idea of worth. Compliments start early. You're so cute. You're so pretty. You're handsome. It sounds innocent, and it is, until those words start to repeat more than the ones that truly matter. You hear less of "you're kind" and more of "you look amazing." Without realizing it, we grew up believing that being seen is more important than being understood. The mirror becomes a measure of our value, and slowly we forget that mirrors can only show the surface, never the soul. Our society thrives on visual currency. In the digital world, appearance is the new language of success. We live in an economy of attention, and attention loves beauty. Social media didn't invent vanity, it just industrialized it. The moment you open your phone, you're in a global beauty contest you never signed up for. Everyone is performing, everyone is filtered, everyone is chasing validation that never lasts. The problem isn't admiration, it's comparison. Every like, every comment, every perfect photo creates silent pressure to look younger, thinner, smoother, happier. What began as self-expression turned into self-presentation, an endless audition for acceptance. Think about it. We spend hours editing our faces, but seconds reflecting on our minds. We invest in skincare routines, but neglect emotional healing. We chase aesthetics, but ignore authenticity. We build an entire culture that praises appearance and overlooks depth. You can have a beautiful face and a lost soul, and society will still call you successful. But what happens when that beauty fades? As all things do. What happens when the glow filters can't hide your exhaustion? When youth is gone and the mirror no longer flatters you? Who are you when your reflection no longer validates you? We were never meant to compete for beauty. Nature designed us all to be unique, not ranked. But marketing turned that uniqueness into a market. Billions are made each year by convincing you that you're almost beautiful, that you're one product, one surgery, one trend away from being enough. That constant almost is the fuel that keeps the beauty industry alive. Because when you always feel almost, you never stop buying. But here's what's wild. The most magnetic people aren't necessarily the most attractive ones. True beauty has always been energy, not symmetry. It's the quiet confidence of someone who knows who they are. It's the warmth in someone's eyes when they truly listen. It's the peace that radiates from people who've stopped pretending. You can't fake that. Not with makeup, not with muscles, not with filters. You can't Photoshop presence. Society made looks overrated because it's easier to sell appearance than awareness. It's easier to package perfection than depth. The system profits from your insecurities. The more you doubt yourself, the more you spend to fix it. And so the cycle continues. You compare, you feel less, you consume, and you repeat. But the truth is, you were never broken. You just live in a world that profits from convincing you that you are. Real confidence doesn't come from beauty. It creates it. The moment you stop needing to impress people, your energy changes. You move differently. You speak differently. You become magnetic. Not because you're flawless, but because you're free. People sense peace. They're drawn to it. There's something irresistible about someone who's comfortable in their own skin. The irony is that when you stop trying to be beautiful, you start to become it. Naturally, effortlessly, honestly, but breaking free from society's illusion of beauty takes awareness. It starts with catching your thoughts when you compare yourself to others. Ask yourself, am I admiring them or am I abandoning myself? Because admiration is healthy, comparison is poison. Notice how much energy you spend trying to look a certain way. Then imagine putting that same energy into becoming who you truly are. What would your life look like if you cared more about your character than your contour? What if the next glow up wasn't external, but internal? Becoming more kind, more mindful, more real? True beauty is the absence of self consciousness. It's not when everyone looks at you, it's when you no longer care if they do. That's why children are so magnetic. They don't perform, they just are. We were all like that once before society taught us to edit ourselves. The goal isn't to stop caring about your appearance, it's to stop defining yourself by it. Care for your body, honor your style, enjoy aesthetics. But don't mistake appearance for identity. You are not a face, you are a frequency. The world will always worship what it can see, but real peace comes from nurturing what can't be seen. Your kindness, your empathy, your awareness, your energy, those things don't fade, they evolve. Looks will get you noticed, but your spirit is what makes people stay. The people who love you deeply don't care how perfect your face is. They care how safe your presence feels. And when you start loving yourself beyond what you see in the mirror, you'll begin to attract people who do the same. So maybe it's time to stop asking, do I look good? And start asking, do I feel good? Maybe it's time to build a life that feels beautiful on the inside. Not just one that looks beautiful on a screen, because at the end of the day, beauty doesn't keep you warm. Connection does, depth does, truth does, looks fade, trends die, filters change. But what's real, what's truly real, stays timeless. And maybe that's the kind of beauty worth chasing.